Funding wallets on TapTapSend. Step 1. Click on Create Ghana Cedi Wallets below when you open the app. Step 2. Enter amount of your choice in Ghana Cedis. Step 3. Click on the Confirm and Fund wallet below to confirm. Step 4. Your wallet has been successfully funded. Step 5. Enter amount of your choice in Ghana Cedis. Step 6. Select or add new recipient. Step 7. Choose wallet as payment method. Step 8. Click on the Pay with Wallet below to confirm. Step 9. Your transaction is successful.
Everybody check now. Check it. Check it. Check it. Check it. That beat is real. Don't wait, make it kill ya. Get your green select glucometer and check it. Sugar level, check it, check it. Check it, check it. Check it, check it, check it, check it. Green select glucometer. Check it, check it, check it. Put sugar level for check it, check it, check it, check it. Check it, check it, check it. Reselect glucometer. Everybody check now. This advert has been vetted and approved by the FDA.
Step into a world of exquisite fragrances at Ghana's #1 perfume hub. Visit us at Rack Luxury Perfume, located in Santa Maria, Asiama Junction, or find us in New Akumota, opposite Christ Redeemed Glory Church. Just a 3-minute walk from Akumota Melcombe, your journey to finding the perfect scent begins here. Whether you're shopping for yourself or looking for the perfect gift, we offer an extensive collection for both wholesale and retail. Proudly, we are the exclusive sole distributor for the luxurious Gloria perfume. Follow us on social media for the latest updates and exclusive deals. Find us on Instagram at rack_perfumes and on Snapchat and TikTok at rack_perfumes. Connect with us on Facebook at Rack Luxury Perfumes and be the first to know about new arrivals. Reach out to us at +233 59 461 6199 or WhatsApp at 059 861 2592. Rack Luxury Perfumes. Smell unique, smell classy.
It feels good to know that we have finally arrived in the wedding week.
Countdown.
So now the real countdown is on. From now till Friday, it is about final preparation. Then on Saturday, we do the real deal. And let me ask Chemo that so far, I have experience like I have gone over this some 11 years ago. So me and Methuselah in this someone said so Methuselah, nothing was said about apart from his age. Methuselah every time he's thank you. Oh my goodness. So how has the experience like for the past weeks, months? How has it been for you?
It's everything. Like I don't really know how to go about it.
Sleepless nights and things.
Yeah, like sometimes you feel that okay, this is it. I think we are done. Then something will come up. You have to go here. You have to talk to this guy. You have to call this. Like you are always going to. You get something to do, even when at the point that you feel that now there's nothing to be done, then something will just come in like that. And this one in particular, what I had in mind is way beyond that. I thought it would be simple, like
for events, simplicity no days.
Yeah. But now I've realized that no, there's nothing like that. Like when you just say that, oh, I want to do something small, forget it.
Yeah,
It won't be like this. I think even my own, I can say that yes, it's within the moderate kind of, but still, it's not easy like that. Yes. Then I think the positive for me, or what I would say, that I've got a lot of support. I think you in particular, and then others also, they have really supported me till now, and it's because of that I'm at ease at this point. Like if I think about that plus what I have done, then it will be something else. But now I'm at ease because I think half of what I'm supposed to do, I got people to support me. And
in fact, Chemo,
really
when it comes to events like this, there is nothing small.
Not at all.
In fact, there is none small.
Yeah.
But even from now till Friday, I can tell you some new things.
Oh, come on.
That you've never heard.
Even on the
Well, so that is what it is. I know if you have gone through it, you also know your experience. And it is like that, especially first timers. And if you have not gone through it, there are some of the things people say, you know, if you believe it. So you have to taste it to know the real deal. So yes, we are waiting for Saturday. Now all is well for us to go. Than outcome.
Sure.
Live band session and things. Currency, Sister Grace and Sunny Show. Sorry. It is. I'm going to catch every 3 times. The move for putting minimum meaning.
Flex Paradise on the
back. And confirm it. And
yeah, from
Victoria.
I'm Mama Shot. Well, that's just by the way. So still our friends here. If you happen to be in Accra, then we are extending a warm invitation to you to be a part of this as well. It is Chamo's marriage celebration, and we want everybody to be a part of it. So you guys are invited, officially invited. Let me say thanks to Roland Amate, who is in the middle. He's a YouTuber. He works with Shatta movement. Roland.com, Roland on YouTube, RolandReport.com, and Roland Report on YouTube as well. And in Team Dodi Solomon, who is also called Chamo, the wedding man, our online manager here at Flex Entertainment Limited. And again, in Team Dosu Digital Solutions for all your digital solutions, marketing, sponsorship, management, monetization, and more. Behind the scenes, Digital Rasta is so-called Currency, who is doing our camera for us. Richie Flex is the editor director of the show. And for information, Tap Send is still here. If you have to send money from abroad to Ghana, the only app that does it better is Tap Send. To get the app today, thank me later. Remember to use the promo code SammyFlex. The promo code would also help you to actually do a lot of things with it. You can get some extra cash into your wallet, and you can also convert your pounds into CDs via the Tap Send wallet. So activate the Tap Send wallet on your phone as well, so you guys can start sending money with ease. You can do bank transfer, you can do Momo. In fact, Tap Send has been verified, certified by everybody. Now let's come back to the issues happening around us here in Ghana, especially over the weekend. So many things happened, and I want us to spend some time to discuss some of them. The first one I would want us to look at will be Yvonne Nelson's led vigil, or Doomsor Must Stop vigil. This time round, we are having reports that the attendance was very poor. We are having reports that the attendance was very low. What might have accounted for this? DKB has been talking, and other people have been talking. I think Yvonne Nelson herself has also been talking. Why was the turnout low this time around with Doomsor Must Stop? Is it because people are not feeling it? DKB was saying something on TV where he said that it is because most of the celebrities are being fed by these politicians. So because they don't want to bite the hands that are feeding them, they did not go there at all. And other issues that are coming up. I don't know if my director has some videos for us to watch. Then we can come back. We do some 1 or 2 projections, or we do a review of why the the turnout was low. Richie, let's go.
Called out. You think people called me out? That's why I organized it. Okay, so let me tell you guys why you have organized this demonstration if you're not called out. Called out. You think people called me out? That's why I organized it. Okay, so let me tell you guys why I saw a video. Tema General Hospital. Yeah. Yes, and I have a condition now. So when I saw the video, it really spoke to me, it really touched me, because I know that I can find myself in that position very soon. I'm a Ghanaian, I had my first daughter in Ghana, I may have my future kids in Ghana. What if it happens to me in a hospital? So I was a little triggered by seeing that video. Reason I went to social media and started tweeting about it. Does that answer your question? So if you have not seen that, what would have happened? Yeah, I mean like every other like every other Ghanaian, something has to trigger you. I know that doomsday is going on, but that video triggered me to start voicing out. In previous times, I mean, you guys can check my Twitter handle. I always tweet about doomsday anyways. But this is the time I'm actually coming out, trying to get off social media, to get on the streets again, to organize a vigil.
Well, so that was Nelson talking, and Richie, I can now read the story if you want me to, where DKB has spoken about what he thinks might be the cause of the low turnout. Meanwhile, Yvonne Nelson also appeared on the grounds, not heavily pregnant, but pregnant. I love to use the word heavily, but she wasn't heavily pregnant, so she was pregnant, and that was when that was what she meant by I have a case.
I have a condition.
I have a condition. I'm pregnant. I have a condition. Well, we'll find out what condition she's talking about. Now, DKB says celebrities didn't show up because they can't bite the hand that feeds them. And it says comedian DKB has expressed that his colleagues in the creative arts industry have stayed silent on national issues, including the recent power challenges due to their ties. Okay, due to their ties with the current government. He believes they fear biting the hand that feeds them, having benefited from their association with the ruling party. Expressing his frustration, DKB highlighted the absence of his colleagues during times of advocacy, contrasting it with their active participation during previous administrations. And says he criticized those who claim neutrality while showcasing their partisan colors, calling it deceptive. Now, you pose yourself as neutral and we believe you. We did it in NDC time. NPP is here and we want to do it again to get our rights, and they are nowhere to be found, he stated. He further stated that, of course, we know that you've shown party colors and you've benefited from it. Therefore, you can't come and bite the finger that feeds you. All I want to say is there is no problem showing your party colors. Some of us are neutrals. We don't care. And we come out to speak at the right time. So don't act like a neutral when you are not, because it is annoying and deceptive. We are here, and where are they? This is DKB. How was the doomsday in Kumasi like?
The usual thing, it will go off and then it will come back. But just that it's not as long as it used to be. Oh, I think maybe they have changed the strategy.
Okay.
They don't want it to be. They don't want it to be for a longer period for us to classify it as doomsday. But every maybe 2 hours you can go off and come back kind of. Wow. Yeah, but I think at this time in Kumasi it was better than before. That one there, I have to say it's better than before.
Okay.
So, but still we got some doomsday at some point. Yeah. So that one I don't think you can avoid it. Just that there's a bit of improvement in there. Okay. For that one, the MPP people in particular will say a doomsday. No more doomsday. But it's the same thing. And I'm not surprised that the turnout was low. The simple reason is that those who were doing it at the NDC time, most of them were also celebrities and they had a lot of influence to bring people. this time around they are from NPP come, and there's no way that they will come here. Because if they do that, it will affect their party.
Okay.
So they won't come.
So then DK is right.
Oh, DK is 100% right. I'm surprised that he's saying that they were acting as if they were neutral. No, I mean, if you are into politics for a longer time, you know that these people are NPP people. Apart from that, we had another group, the Imani group. They were really strong and influential at that time. They were saying a lot of things. This time around, they are not talking.
They are missing.
They are missing in action, and for them, they can also organize a lot of people to be part of it. But this time around, they didn't come, so it will happen. Okay. I think Yvonne Nelson called them out, and one of the members said that, oh, they will look into it.
Yeah,
but yes, but in the case of the NDC, they were not looking into it. They just came in and then did their thing. They were really part of the group that organized that one. So if you compare the two, you would definitely see that yes, the other one had a lot of force behind it, and this time around, that force, they are no more there. So obviously it will affect the patronage or the people coming out. So we shouldn't be surprised. Even if I would say that I'm disappointed in the turnout, I'm disappointed in the NDC people, because they should have also taken advantage and then come out massively to support Yvonne Nelson. I don't know why they didn't come out like that. NDC people should have taken.
Said the same thing.
Yes.
Happened to
NDC, yeah, they should have taken advantage.
NDC guys took advantage
of it. So you have to do same. Me, I was expecting NDC people to just come in and then do a bigger thing for the whole thing, but they decided to stay away. I don't know why, but
well, I saw someone or two
NDC people, yes,
but they did not come in the numbers.
Yes, they did not do their organization kind of, because the parties can organize better than any other group. When it is about the political parties organizing people, they are far ahead of any other person in this country.
Yeah,
NPP can do it, NDC can do it, but others who have tried it, yes, you can do it to some extent, but you can't get numbers like the way NDC or NPP people will get. So it would have been better for the NDC to jump in here and then do their thing, but I don't know, maybe they have another way of doing things. There's that. For me, they should have taken advantage of this. Yeah.
I see. Ro, pick this up. Let's go.
Well, I also think it is for me the attendance looked normal to me. I think
if you compare
compared to the other one, I think that the only difference is the involvement of influential people or people who had numbers. That was the only difference, because aside that, I saw videos of even people who were angry at the fact that in the evening these people having a demonstration had even caused traffic and heavy traffic on the Legon road.
You mean commuters?
Yes,
were mad.
Exactly. And some of them
they should clear off. When people are doing then African something, sometimes don't they see the traffic that comes?
Exactly. So I am tempted to believe.
Remember, sometimes they did some almost 1 week kind of meeting.
So I am tempted to believe. Okay, also the beginning, the numbers were very low. But I think in the evening or getting into the evening, I saw huge numbers of people, so many people joining. But then the only difference compared to the other one was the absence of more influential people or popular people in the group. For Yvonne Nelson, I am still surprised as to how and why she's risking her life in that manner. I mean,
you mean risking her life?
Yes, because looking at her special condition currently, I was expecting her to have even postponed this, like due to health reasons. And the reason that she gave, that's because of her condition. That is why she's motivated to do this, or even join or even lead this particular project now. Now, it makes me, yes, it is a good cause, but I am still scared for her because she had a bandage on her wrist.
Oh, I see.
Yes, which is not normal. So I am just asking myself, okay, but all these things, you being pregnant and you can't just wake up and put a bandage on your wrist unless there is something wrong. So if added to this particular condition, why then do you risk your health and your life in that particular manner? Because
that should tell you how
serious yes, I know, but I am just concerned as to why she would risk it like that. All the same, for the NDC people there, I think they are just managing their budget.
Okay.
That's what I see here. They are just managing their budget. As to whether it is a wise decision or not, that is the only the end will justify what they are doing, because it was the MPP time when the MPP joined this particular demonstration. It was because they had resources to spend. The people that joined it did not join because okay, we are doing it so that when the party comes to power, we will be sorted. Some did it on that basis, but majority of them were convinced even from the word go by monetary gains. Yes, before they even attempted some of these things. For the NDC, I am tempted to believe they are just trying to save their budget for the main campaign. Because I saw a video of ex-president Mahama saying, I think calling one man and giving him fans that he is the one that is going to join his campaign that is yet to start. So all the ones that we are seeing in the space are not campaign. The campaign is about to start proper, and I believe that is where they would want to invest more. So yes, if they didn't join this, perhaps it is also because of certain commentaries coming from Yvonne Nelson as well. Yes, when this whole thing started, from the first one even to this one, Yvonne Nelson as an individual has had some perception about us, have made some commentaries about the reason why she's doing this. So certain politicians, as much as the message or the cause may be good to their political ambitions, would also want to distance themselves from it. Because at the end of the day, if the person comes, just like Imani Ghana joined the first one and has decided to look into this one before they join, you've come to call them out, and now that particular call out doesn't look good, or is not looking good for Imani Ghana. You understand? So certain politicians would want to distance themselves from it, unless maybe they see that Charlie, this one I've been other than that, me, I am not surprised at the turnout, because in our current state there, the hotness in people's mind, as much as they are suffering, Charlie, people would want to survive before they go and demonstrate.
Wow, interesting output here. Now, still on Showbiz Daily with my 3-man squad, I want us to also look at matters revolving around Baba Sadiq, honorable member for Okaikwe South. Is it South?
Okaikwe Central.
Central, okay. Okaikwe Central, that is, he's looking for the position. And Stonebwoy, who is also a musician, looks like the friction between them is not dying soon. And why is it not dying soon? It's not dying soon because as we speak, these guys have taken the legal route, where Stonebwoy has sued Baba Sadiq for what he calls defamation. Baba Sadiq has also gone to the police station to report Stonebwoy to the police for what he calls threats, which is a criminal thing. And the little background is like that. After Baba Sadiq had put out some posts indicating that he's supporting King Promise to win the AOTY, that is the Artist of the Year, in the just ended Telecel Ghana Music Awards. An unhappy Stonebwoy for Baba Sadiq's decision. Information has it that called the wife of Baba Sadiq, put out some invectives on her, and it did not end it. It did not end there. He called Baba Sadiq again to also continue with the same power. And according to Baba Sadiq, there were threats in there. And Baba Sadiq made a post online saying, you are disrespectful to women, and you are this, you are that, you are that. This, Stonebwoy says, did not go down well with him, because according to him, he's also protected his brand. His brand is associated with women. His brand has been helping women. So for you to put this out, it means you are tarnishing my image. Because of that, he has gone to court, served Baba Sadiq writ of summons from his
lawyers.
No, I want to mention his law firm. I know them, that's what I've forgotten. Do you remember?
Let me check.
That pastor, that white pastor, Sophobia, I don't know when everyone's saying.
That keyword Mills.
Keyword Mills
and Co.
Keyword Mills and Co. Keyword Mills and Co. Aha, that is Stonebwoy's law firm. And they have said Baba Sadiq. Baba Sadiq has also gone to the Mile 7 police station to also report him. In fact, as I speak, today Stonebwoy was supposed to appear at the police station at 11 a.m. But my information says that, or my source tells me that he called in sick and that he would appear on Thursday at 1 p.m. That is what it is. And I'm asking, are we not managing our issues well as an industry? Are we overreacting? Or maybe this is the right way to go? That is my question, or these are my questions that I want to ask my people and to you for watching as well. Ru, let me start this with you. Are we not managing our issues well? Are we overreacting? Or this is the good way or the best way to handle some of these issues?
All of the above. In fact, we are not managing it. We are not managing it well.
Okay.
Some of us are overreacting, and when these two situations come at play, this is the best way to go. There is no other way for you to solve some of these issues, especially when some people, over the weekend I saw a post from Professor Mike Yama that made a post that in this industry some people can forget, but to forgive you is a whole different situation.
No, is that they can forgive you, but they will never forget. They will
never forget. And even forgetting self, be reminded or know that whenever the matter arises, they will remind you,
exactly,
or they can bring it back to serve its purpose. So yes, that is the condition that we are living with currently in our space. I mean, people, or should I say certain people, do not know how to differentiate between business and personal sentiment. Yes, the fact that I have a personal sentiment with you means that we can't even do business at all. And that is the mindset that certain people carry in the space. This doesn't look good in any way for our industry, because as far as I'm concerned, these two parties are huge enablers in the space.
Exactly.
And whatever, if they should go at each other like that, then it doesn't utter well for even the people who are even beneath them, because certain people have the notion that the enemy of my friend is also my enemy.
True.
And if that particular notion plays out, then it means that the people who are affiliated with both parties now are going to be divided. And will that utter well for the general industry? No. That is the situation. For us to even get to this far, somebody would ask, okay, so what is even the main cause of this whole brouhaha? It has to do with the fact that somebody has shared an opinion or has made a statement that the other party is not cool with it. And as far as we are concerned, this could not even be solved at the background. This could not be solved even through a phone call, where we know these two people have a relationship. So if we are not even able to solve our problems even with a phone call, despite the fact that we even have or even had some good relationship back then what are we as a people? Then how do we represent, how do we even put up a united front to even fight for something that we want? I was having a discussion with one guy over the weekend, and I was telling him that, Charlie, you see this industry now, with the way things are going, it will be very difficult for certain good things to come into the industry. It will be that some of the things that we see in other industries that we wish we had, of which some people are even feel entitled that we are supposed to get this, because of certain attitudes in this space, we are not getting. See, it will take us a long time for us to get, because unfortunately, if the party that's supposed to bring this into the space comes to Chemo, which is party A, and Chemo is supposed to collaborate with you, in some of the issues are so petty that you say. So if Chemo is supposed to collaborate with you for that particular project to come to light, and with that, these investors will definitely take it to a space that is more conducive for them to do their business. We may not see it as important, or we may not see it as something that is really affecting us. But when you look at it critically, when you listen to the conversations around it, you will definitely know how these things go a long way to affect us.
Eating into
exactly. People are building on personal sentiment and cannot overcome that just to do business. And that is what is killing our industry in the first place. If we can't override sentiment and do business, then the good things that we are all wishing for there. Let's forget and win our individual stuff, but collectively that people we are supposed to collaborate to a certain level, get to attract certain things into the industry. Let's forget. And with these things popping up here and there in the space, I mean, it will be a little difficult for us to get those things.
I see. Wow, so let me also get to know what you think.
It's interesting for me. I mean, how did we get here? I mean, just somebody sharing his opinion about who's supposed to win what when it comes to a award scheme. Why should we land in a court now talking about something else? I mean, defamation. Well, defamation case, I've said it here, it's not an easy case to win, but let's see how it will go. But the surprising thing for me is that how can somebody share his opinion about an award scheme, and then before we know that we are in court? Like I can't think far, as Kodun Kansan will say. I don't get it.
Okay.
If I share my opinion, like we did here, I said that Stonebwoy is likely going to win, but I'll not be surprised if Kim Promise beats into it. Then I'll get somebody will call my wife for what? For me sharing my opinion.
Yes.
Like we shouldn't be here at this time, and I don't think it's good for the industry in any way. Yes, I mean, some of us we get insults down there, but that is it. We can take it, but to take it to the other areas, or to some extent get for us to get to court, I mean, it's too much. I think some people are reacting or overdoing things. If there's a word like that, they are overdoing things. I think we shouldn't get there. This is the industry we are all in. We are all doing what we think is the best for us and for the industry, because we also want to make money from it. And that is it. I mean, do your best and hope that you are the one on top, or you are getting what you deserve. But some people have taken it to the next level, or they have taken it to be something else. I don't get it. I'm so surprised that there's a police case, there's a court case in this. Like, when you think about it, these are for you to just share your opinion that I think this guy deserves an award, and then you are in court. How? Or you are in the police station. No, this is something else. I think I can't even think about it. Why and how we got here, and this is not good for the industry or for even an individual. One thing is, going into court is not an easy thing. I mean, even going to report yourself at the police station, like Stonebwoy, yes. Now you have to say that you are sick. Yeah, maybe you are sick, but let's get it. If it's not because of whatever action that you took, you are not supposed to be there. You'll be at your home or doing your business, something. But
now there's going to
and then going into court, it's not easy.
Yeah.
And some of these cases, defamation case, it can take about 5 years. Things are done, and look at the money that you are going to spend. You are going to pay your lawyers until the case is over. You are going to spend a lot of money. Why? Just because somebody share his opinion about who's supposed to win an award. Come on. I think you can do better because where you are going and how you are doing things is not good for the industry and even individuals who are in the industry. You are not going to, yes, you are not going to benefit for going through this. Yeah.
I see. Well, so we are still hoping to see how the showdown would end finally, whether they would meet somewhere to smoke the peace pipe or they would want to stretch this to the core. We are monitoring to see how this will go. But in other news, we are also talking about the fact that Bullet has admitted for doing wrong with Wendy Shay's current behavior. On UTV's United Showbiz, Bullet said, yes, all is not well in the camp of Rough Town Records. Wendy Shay is not happy and he is also not happy. But whatever case, he wants to take the blame for whatever happened. And according to him, he is doing that just to make sure there is peace. That's why he's taking the blame. And I'm asking that, how often do we see this? Record label artists and one admits plainly that, oh, where am I from? So instead of them all being egoistic and saying, yeah, and so Bullet tells us they are working, they are talking, and they are at the brink of solving every problem. So when the show will be there for life. Let's watch this excerpt from UTV. When we come back, we'll discuss it.
So right now, no. The Quaco say, so BB cost of crying is serious crying. So right now, no. The Quaco say, so BB cost of crying is serious crying. And Grafodge say settings. And Grafodge say is for trends. And Grafodge say a stance near there. I mean, the cost of like people are going through stuff that is real. And you be beyond a stance. So that's because I didn't say many when they assembly by and Grafo so it's one of those stands. It's one of those stands by a real. So that's it.
Realness near then echoes.
Oh, who's a human relationship beyond I say whatever beyond BB Timisi because Muye Nipa there as Monantia Moon BB Timisi. Yes, the assembly, yeah, big assembly. When they got a contract, I will be a year, I think a year and a half ago. So that's and
a year and a half.
Yeah. I mean,
wow.
I'll say that she's one of the most loyal artists. I mean, one of the most loyal artists that ultimately and the contract are still. Or no around me and I around.
I didn't want to renew.
I think so. See, you can't do level B. I think that almost done.
Renewing.
Yeah, almost done because.
More renew. Yes, terminating.
No, because not level B pen.
Oh.
Not level B pen.
Oh, Ghana.
No, not Ghana. Also, right now, no music. Na they say I took I travel like Afrobeat and I do a trade. So their labels are always there in your DMs, there in your emails. I say, I will say, I'm gonna and this label what chasing about 2 years.
No more Asia now. I say
no America, a big label,
okay,
a very big label. But to me, I'm doing a contract, no. To me, I'm doing something. Because there's no way on international level we ever saw better sound about 360. At least ABI will be in an album or be in an EP. And then your man never work contract, you know. Now, any idea but or no as an artist. Me na me draining home more even more than me because Sananka me pese Sananka me drain me home and come back last year and the contracting we and can be pushing no J.
Oh, Chefam.
Oh, can be pushing Naji, but I'm draining home more because I know that she's a good person and she's a good girl. So I say, and no akasaka sabai, but Ayana most of the time they say artists need label nyasema. Ayana they be I am just say artist no, but then I think it was my fault.
Oh,
yeah, it was my fault.
Muna also ni nye juma bi
I am a fault. My guys, my job to me say this time I nye artist in the fault. I am a fault.
From so be na we.
Oh, akasaka sabai.
Until be
one
one
hand
hand.
on Kobekwa. If she wants to go, she go. So I tell her. So you know, send them because nipa nanti ene de bibia timisi. Itero ne koye afi me hu ya na yese. Ya twa nyuma mama kra.
Ya twa nyuma mama. Me say say wo mum na wa twa nyum.
Oh no. Me hu ya but I'm proud of her. I'm proud of her. I didn't know me the one microphone.
Or the be awo. I don't know kind.
Oh, the latest don't.
Maybe production. I know
I know say she's gonna deny whatever she said, yeah, but
so now children.
Of course, I'm a two Adubonia baby come no as can say. Oh, and yes, I am a but
I'm proud of her at least.
I'm proud of her, sir. Me can say Obakwa on corner. Or no could be in a YouTube channel. Well, or release our running a home, you know what I'm saying?
Wow.
Yes.
Well, so that was Bullet in a conversation on UTV's United Showbiz, talking about what is happening at Rough Town Records and admitting that indeed he did something wrong. Something that I've not seen in a long while. Because at this stage, but I'm sure like by now, ego is at play. This one is firing, this one is firing. But he says, well, he wants to admit. Chabo, are you also happy and surprised with his response so far?
No, I like it. I like the way he's talking.
Okay.
Initially, when I heard the whole issue, I was like, Bullet, where are you going with this? But after watching the video, I think, yeah, he did the right thing. And yes, he's admitting that he made a mistake or he did the wrong. And his wrongdoing is that saying that you can go. But no, that's not what you mean. Say there might be if you really don't want to lose him, you don't say those things. If you really don't want to lose her, you don't say those things. Just tell her that, yeah, I need you here, or I still want to work with you, but maybe what you are asking for, what you want us to do will not help us. But for you, over that's all I feel that when you have it, say own person. So yeah, why did you even say that? Or why did he say that in the first place? So I think he has done well. I like the way that he was speaking in the video, admitting his mistake and telling the whole world that yes, he made a mistake, but he is doing his best to correct it. Now it will be up to Wendy to take it or also do something else. But me, when I saw the YouTube channel, I knew at that point, like I confirmed that there's something wrong, not right when I saw the YouTube channel, because the YouTube channel wasn't professionally done. It wasn't professionally put out there. So yes, and if you are under a record label, they will not allow you to do that. So I was so convinced that this is not, as he put it, setting. It was like there's a real problem happening there. Now Wendy is trying to do her own thing. With time, she will get a proper way to do her presentation online. Everything will come back. But at that point, because she was like, let me prove him that I can do it on my own, or I'm moving the way that he may not be happy with it, or know that I'm ready to be on my own. Now that he realized that, hey, so if there's a way for him to solve it, I think it will help both of them. I don't think it will be easy for Wendy to be on her own. So she should also consider what the experience and the influence coming from Rough Town Records. It's not an easy thing, or it's not something that you can get anywhere just like that. Even there are some record labels out there, like maybe a record label, international record label may not be able to handle you the way Rough Town will handle you. So she should just maybe, now that she's in a position to negotiate for something that she will be comfortable or be satisfied with, she should rather use that instead of just moving out of Rough Town. I think Rough Town will handle her better than any other record label at this time. For me, I'm sure about that. So she should rather maybe renegotiate for something better for herself.
Okay.
Now that she's at the advantage position, but moving out, I don't think it will help her. And I like the way Bullet has come out to admit his wrongdoing and trying to resolve it. And that's how it should go. And if we can live like that, we will be happy at the end of the day.
True. Well, Ro, how do you also see how Bullet is handling issues at Rough Town?
Well, for me, the last time we even touched on this particular issue, I said that if we should bring the artist here, the artist can give you 1,001 reasons why they also have a case when some of these things happen. And I also like how Bullet is handling the whole issue. He has put in his ego into his pocket, of which he has every right as the label boss to bring out his ego and also say, hey, I also own my company. And besides, he has the track record. It is his company that made you or contributed to making who you are today. So whichever ways, I like how he's been able to keep calm and also admit openly, because he's also been an artist before. Like he's an artist, and he knows that particular tag of ungratefulness and how they affect artists moving forward. Aside everything, even if Wendy and Bullet or Rough Town Record part ways today, one person that will still be on the heart of Bullet and would still even offer her consultancy free of charge will still be Bullet. Bullet will still do it whether they come back or they even go their separate ways even today. He would still offer her consultancy and everything still to guide her. And so Bullet would not wish any of these effects of ungratefulness tag on Wendy to affect her in any way. Besides, if she leaves and she becomes bigger than she was on your label, some of the glory still comes to you anyway as the person who birthed this particular big star. So he wouldn't want to wish any bad on the brand, which is why he would even not, he would not even care to sit publicly and admit that I was part of the wrongdoing or I'm part of the problem that is happening now.
Okay.
It is out of that particular love that he's doing this. Aside the business, like he said, he has the business side to whatever he's doing. But when it comes to the relationship and the love that he has for the brand Wendy, it even overrides the business that he's even talking about. And that is what will push him to come and publicly admit that, okay. And also, it also shows that, yes, mostly when some of these things happen or there is a friction between an artist and their record label, sometimes the decision or the problem starts with the record label. But it is the artist that mostly escalates the whole situation. So in that sense, we tend to blame the artist more than sometimes the people that even brought the problem. He said when the whole thing started, when the deal started coming, he saw the deal, and to him, to his best of his knowledge, he said the deal wasn't good. But now looks like he's been convinced of how better the deal is compared to how he even saw it in the past. As to whether it is true or not, because per his own statement, he said, "Oh, I thought now me say enye, now me say deal ni." So I think out of the back and forth that they've gone through, perhaps he's been convinced on how to go around such a deal on how he saw it in the past. So many times.
But he's not admitting that the deal is good though.
No, I'm not saying he's admitting.
Yes.
He said to his best of his knowledge
the deal was not
the best. And it has still taken some time.
Yes. And still he's not convinced. I think now he's talking about losing her.
And
not really about
that's what I'm saying. The business side to whatever the conversation is there. But now him as a person and how he is talking is based on the love and the relationship that he has with the brand. So yes, like I'm saying, sometimes deals come and the artist would feel like, Charlie, this deal is good. But the label on how they even interpret these conversations to the artist will determine whether the thing will spoil or it will see some daylight. Sometimes the label may be right or may not be right.
Yeah.
But it depends on how they interpret some of these conversations to the artist. Like Bullet admitted, the deal was to his best of knowledge, the deal was not good. But how he interpreted it to Wendy is what has brought the problem,
yeah.
which led to overpower. You understand? It is part of the interpretation. If you don't interpret it well to the artist, for the artist to know that this clause, that clause, these things in this particular deal is going to affect you negatively or will not help you. But then you want to base on the fact that okay, you think you know more than the artist. If you base on that, there would definitely be some of these problems. Hence, Black Sheriff and Wayne Chavez. Black Sheriff saw a deal somewhere, felt it was better. Wayne Chavez got the deal first before even Black Sheriff. But the interpretation from their side to Black Sheriff is what didn't land well. And before we realized, it nearly happened between Kwame Eugene and Linton. Same way when deals started coming, the interpretation of it, before you realize, Kwame Eugene has also opened his new YouTube channel. It had to take a background conversation back and forth for them to still maintain to be part of Kwame Eugene's team, even when he signed onto a foreign label. So yes, I like how Bullet has dealt with this whole issue, because should Bullet and Wendy stop working today, but they will stop working on a very bad note. That is where my pain would have come from, because whichever way it is, you can't be with somebody forever and ever. That one we know, but then how you depart is also very important. And the love that I've seen from Bullet to Wendy, it will even pain me for him that they are going to depart on that particular note. So yes, I now am at peace based on what he's saying, that at least things are a bit calm and they are on the verge of resolving issues. Whichever we will still be here to support them.
Well, let's do this finally to run away from here. Earlier I had an editorial and I did an extensive review about this topic though, but because I have other voices and other brains here, I said let me bring them in so they can also have a bite on this. And it's all about the Lehman Hall celebration week, and as well as the TF Hall celebration week, where Stonebwoy was supposed to perform at the Lehman Hall and Shatta Wale at the TF Hall. As it stands now, matters arising is that the school authorities, the dean of students and the JCR and other matters, they are having their own confusion which affected the concert, and it is making it look like okay, whatever effect that we saw could affect Shatta Wale. As it stands now, on Saturday when preparations were ongoing, we had reliable information that stated clearly that the concert can happen but Shatta Wale can't perform. And this has created some animosity between fans of Shatta Wale, Shatta Movement, Empire, their team management, and the school and its authorities, making us feel that indeed there are some machinations behind the scenes to make sure we don't perform because of a competition that we were going to exert on the other people. I have some scenes when the Legon security officers came to the stage to put off power from the event people, so they couldn't even play music, because according to them, they came to warn them that if they know Shatta Wale will come, they should put everything off, but if Shatta Wale will not come, then they can play. So on the screen, this is it. This was almost about 6-7 p.m. This stage, the show had started. Not the show as in officially, but sound was on. They were playing sound music. Checks. Everything was on. LED sets. Everything was on. Students were gathering for the real party to start. Then security people said, "Hey, order from above. We've been told we have to come here to put off the power. Else Shatta Wale will come." Shatta Wale kakayo. Meanwhile, so you can see crowd gathered, even in the absence of Shatta Wale, heavy crowd was gathered for the concert, but unfortunately it did not happen. A press statements have been released from Wave Africa the organizers of the program, and they have indicated clearly that yes, there were meetings upon meetings and everything was stated for them to perform, but later another order came that the show can happen but Shatta can't perform, and because of that they are not happy. They even want to go the legal way. I can tell you they have started talking to their lawyers on how to resolve these matters, and I want to know what my people would say to this, what they've also heard and the stories out there. Roland, you were there, a greater part of it. What can you also add according to commentaries out there?
Well, it is unfortunate, and this doesn't utter well for our industry.
You mean augur well?
Yes, like for our industry in any way, because as far as we are concerned, these are people who have fans on campus and would also want to entertain them, which is why even entertainment is part of whatever is done even in schools.
Yeah,
you can't do it and take entertainment out.
Never.
So when
ministers even take entertainment allowance. Yes.
See.
Ministers take entertainment allowance.
So if you would want to use politics or personal sentiment to mix up with some of these things, it doesn't mean well for anybody or any party. For me, like you said, I was part of the greater conversation that happened on Saturday, and I must say the decision that came out of the fact that okay, the show can happen but Shatta can't perform, to me had no meaning. Like it didn't make meaning to me. Chemo will say that like Chemo rubbish. Oh yes, because as far as I'm concerned, yeah, we know some of these dealings on campus and how students are able to put out some of these shows. If I would say, we know how difficult it is, even though people know that there is money on campus designated for entertainment stuff. Yet if you tell any student's body to bring out money to organize an event for them, we all know how difficult it is for them to even cough out some of these things to do some of these things for them. So if students are able to secure things like this, I believe as an institution, it is best for you to guide them. If you think what they are doing is not right, it is best for you to guide them and also consider the circumstances in which they are operating from. If it doesn't pose as any threat or any threat to national security, then I don't know what will make you stop one from happening and the other. And the way the whole thing happened, I see it to be a personal attack on a certain brand, which is Shatta Wale. Because yes, these two, if the whole argument is out of the fact that Stonebwoy is performing on the same campus and Shatta is also performing on the same campus, if the argument is between these two, then it is better you shut both down. It is better you shut both down. And even if you would want to shut one down, then it shouldn't even happen at all. That's what I'm saying. It shouldn't even happen at all. Because if we are to say that okay, you can do it, and we saw the communique when the institution brought out, the dean of students brought out a letter started flying around that the show has been cancelled after conversations with the organizers and also the students' body involved. They also stamped on authority that they've had meetings upon meetings with the authorities and that they've been given the green light to still do this. So if it has to do with the fact that okay, a certain artist or a particular artist cannot perform, then I believe you should have been blunt from the onset to say that we don't want this person on our campus, and that should come with a better explanation to the people involved. It shouldn't only be out of the fact that oh, for the show you can do it, but this person cannot come. As to why that person cannot step on that campus, it's still a mystery to everybody. And this, when you open it up like this, the person has every right to feel some way or to feel a certain level of sabotage, whether from anywhere that he thinks. Because as far as we are concerned, we never gave him any particular reason as to why he in particular cannot step on campus. Because on that particular night, 2 shows happened. The other artists that were billed to perform came to perform. But there was a special communique from the security that there is an order from above that you can do the event in fact, you can go and bring Michael Jackson from the grave to come and perform. But should this person step on this stage, we are going to shut down the program. So for whatever it is, I believe the institution has some answers to give the general public, not only the artist, because it is not only the artist that is concerned in this situation, but also the people that left the comfort of their homes, including the students that were also expecting the person to come. Besides, whatever dealings they have with the person, they went into an agreement with the person, whether it was free or they made some level of commitment. They have still committed in a way that they need a better explanation than just, oh, you can't just do it, or maybe we don't want this particular person on our campus or on stage. If it is left like that, then I believe Team Shatta movement should, moving forward, advise themselves about certain dealings when it comes to some of these people. So it was sad, and I felt really bad that there was no better explanation given to the situation that was going on.
Well, Jabu, wrap up for us.
Yeah, I think I'm happy that the organizers, they are considering going to court.
Yes.
And I will urge them. In fact,
this afternoon, I spoke with one of them, and he told me he was on the phone with
a lawyer. Okay, I will urge them to do that. Yes, and it shouldn't only be the organizer. I think Shagzi as a branch should also join.
Roland and
yes,
Abiyamamu.
Shagzi should join in this suit, and the reason is that Shagzi also sponsored the event, and Shagzi couldn't enjoy the benefit of being part or associated with the show. Their benefit would have been Shatta Wale also being on stage performing for people, because Shatta Wale is the brand ambassador for Shagzi.
You're right.
So if you prevent Shatta Wale from performing, obviously Shagzi is losing here. So I think Shagzi should join in this suit. Apart from the fact that the organizer should take action, Shagzi should also put themselves in there and sue the authority for not allowing Shagzi to enjoy the brand exposure that they needed on that day. Yes, they have spent money to do banners and other things, but they couldn't enjoy
some
it.
Of them are still in my car.
Exactly. So they have to pay for it. So I think there should be a price for that. It shouldn't be like you can take decision just like that and it will affect people, but you suffer no consequences. No, it is not done anywhere, especially as an institution that awards PhDs. No. We shouldn't allow this thing to go like that. And even the person who ordered this action, probably she has a PhD, and if she's taking action that will affect people just like that, people will lose money,
and that
we don't have to allow
show happening on Friday. You take an action on show happening on Saturday. You take an action on Friday.
No, we shouldn't allow this to go. So
you can gather you were in the school with the students. Gather them, do your investigation.
Yes.
Be sure.
Yes. And so for me, I think that there's enough evidence, there's enough proof for the organizers and Shagzi in particular as a company to take action. And I'll urge them to do that. If they go through it, sometimes when the authorities are about to take decision, then they will take a better decision. They will not just say things anyhow. They will investigate, they will do their due diligence before they order people to do whatever. I've seen it happen before. So this is not a new thing that sometimes authorities will just come in and just say things. Just I think nowadays the quality of students or the people on campus now, they don't behave like tertiary students as it used to be. Because I remember during our time,
you couldn't do this.
Let us bear 520 be ahead.
Come see.
But they are yes. In our time, you be in court cry that day now cry na obi the sermon number because some people are connected to lawyers. Yes. Some people are even lawyers in school at that time, and they will not allow this thing to go back. Yeah. But this time is they behave like
when they came from one meeting that they came to tell me that the show is happening. Then I said, boss, if the show happen. Yes. No, I don't want this kind of report. You have to communicate. They're saying we should do it.
Yeah. Now they behave like SS students.
Oh, it is.
Right. They behave like
SS
students.
I agree.
It's not like tertiary that we knew. Like people can challenge authorities. Like they will take them to court. Because it's their money. Look here. The students, they have paid for this thing.
Yes.
And you are just giving orders for them to use it. Just like that. No one will allow you to do that. Because we have paid, and it's a lot of money, and even the dean of students who is just supervising them, he has allowance from me too.
Exactly.
So you will take our money and then cost us like this.
I don't know if I should say. At a point, in fact, they were told to come and pay some money. I'm telling you this. At a point, they came in, they said we should come and pay some money.
Yeah. So for it's now the PhDs. I mean, they are there. They are doing their own thing. but you take it like that.
Coming up on the PhD and the Dutch passport. So you guys should wait.
Yeah, it's sad. It's sad, especially if they are not even given any better reason why Shatta cannot perform on that day. And we have heard a lot, and we have seen a lot. The letters that are going in, I mean, it's not. It's rubbish. Let me put it that way. You cannot just you cannot say. In fact, they were doing promos. They were doing other things after the meeting with you. So why would you just come out with a letter like that saying that they didn't inform you that Shatta Wale is coming? But meanwhile, you have proved that there is an artist night. When you look at the poster or the flyers that were moving out there's a session that they have written artist night.
Yes.
And there was no specific artist.
Yes.
So what is the point of you if now that you are bringing artists you can't do it? What
some artists work.
Yeah. What's the meaning of that? So we can't take it like that. But you know, in this world, sometimes yes, people will pull strings and things will happen, and it's sad. But such is world. I mean, you will not always get it the way that you want it. Yeah. So let's seek redress where we think that we can, and then the rest that we can, we leave it to chance. I mean, we move.
Well. This is how we are starting the week on Showbiz Daily. Remember, it is still our marriage celebration week, and it is going to be a good one. Until Friday, the backless night. Until Friday's night. Friday, the higher very be so it is what it is. And Chamoni Friday, I do also prepare a haba bitel. Bachelor's night, better we are cooking.
Yeah, bachelor's night.
I think we say a meal, but the Friday, I do a pair by Bima. Because Friday will be coffee, over Swanee Manina Brapreco. Well, so that is just by the way, we have to end it here. Thanks to Chamo, thanks to Roland Amate, to Digital Rasta Currency, Richie Flex, and to you as well as Tap Send. My name is Sammy Flex. Subscribe to us and wait for more. Let's read your commentaries as well.
If you know any Nigerian today, hug them.
Why?
Benin,
football. So they are not going to
World Cup qualifies.
Oh, on God.
America, here we come.
On God. Let's see what happens. My name is Sammy Flex. I see you when I see you. We're out of here. Bye bye.